Everyone, it's Miss Robin. I am going to read you some stories today about flamingos and some pineapples and one story about a cactus. So that's my theme for this week. And the first book I'm going to read to you is called Mingo the Flamingo. He is very, very funny. Let's see what happens with Mingo the Flamingo. Today was a big day. For the first time, Mingo was about to head south for the winter. His bags were packed and he was ready to fly. The journey did not get off to a good start. They flew straight into a storm. Boom, clap, thunder, lightning. Mingo! Oh no! Ah! Mingo flew down, down, down. Looks like it's winter where he is, huh? Mingo had landed in a very strange place. You ever see such a thing? Sure seems strange. What is it? All the animals don't know what he is. A golf club, said the rooster. It's most definitely a mustache, said the goat. No, it belongs on the front lawn, said Mouse. They don't know what flamingo is. Mother Hen pushed them aside. No, no, no. This poor baby is hurt, and I'm here to help you. You've had quite a fall. Mother Hen said to Mingo, can you remember anything at all? Mingo suddenly realized that he had no idea who he was. Mingo watched the other animals. Maybe I'm just like one of you. Oink, neigh, baa, moo, cock-a-doodle-doo. Nope, nothing felt right. Don't worry, said Mother Hen. You have a home until you figure it out. We're a big family, but there's always room for one more. That's so nice. Slowly but surely, he began to feel like he'd been down on the farm forever. I can always say Mingo because he's pink. But still, something was not quite right. What's the matter? Asked Mouse. Before he could answer, Mingo heard something. He rushed outside. High in the sky, geese were flying south. Mingo shouted, I remember, I'm a flamingo. I can fly too. He turned to Mouse. I have to fly home. Sit down, friend, said Mouse. Before you take off, you need to get that busted wing into shape. I'll be your personal trainer. So Mingo ran and he pulled and he even did 1-winged push-ups. Soon his wings were stronger than ever and Mingo was ready to take off. From the top of the barn, Mingo said, Goodbye, everyone. Thanks for the memories. Then Mingo spread his newly plumped wings. 3, 2, 1. Thump! Oh no, I'm not as strong as I thought, he muttered from underneath the snow. I'll never get home again, said Mingo. But little did Mingo know his friends were one step ahead. They had a plan. A flying machine! Thank you, thank you! The propeller spun, the engine roared, and Mingo took off. Up, 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 high into the sky. After many days, Mingo touched down. Mom, Dad, I'm home! Looks like one big heart, huh? And there's Mingo. That was so nice that all his friends helped him. This is a very cool book. Mingo the Flamingo. I like that one a lot. I have another one about a flamingo. Let's see what happens in this one. This flamingo was called Pinky, and Pinky crashes the party. Let's see what happens. Pinky Crashes the Party by Michael Portis. Okay. What theme do you want for your birthday this year? Asked Penny's mom. A flamingo party, said Penny. Who do you want to invite? Asked her mom. Pinky. Pinky lives at the zoo. Pinky the pink flamingo. Pinky, whispered Penny, you can come for my birthday? I'm going to the backyard, said Penny. Shh, squawk. You can stay for my party, said Penny, as long as nobody sees you. Penny went with her dad to buy supplies. At the party store, she looked at balloons and piñatas. Have you had those at your party? You try and smash them and candy falls out? At the bakery, Dad liked the simple cake. Penny had other ideas. Do you like this one, Pinky? Squawk. That's a beautiful cake, huh? Dad's van was big enough to pick up all of Penny's friends. Where's Pinky? He's on top of the car. Welcome to Paradise Putt Mini Golf. Fun for all ages. Up at mini golf, the kids played every hole. I like mini golf. Dad played too. After golf, they headed to Penny's house for games and cake. Squonk! Pin the feather on the flamingo. That's funny. Mom put 6 candles on the cake and Dad added 1 for good luck, and they all sang, Happy birthday, dear Penny. Then Mom and Dad handed out the party favors. They got a bag, some glasses, and there was 1 for... Who's this, Mom asked. Who do we think it is? It's Pinky. Pinky, we found your flamingo. And then they took the flamingo back to the zoo. Squawk. That was very funny. The flamingo went to Penny's birthday party. Do you ever see pink flamingos sometimes outside of people's lawns? It's pretty cool. Now, I'm going to show you. Do you guys eat pineapples? I love pineapples, especially you get them and you can put them on the grill and they taste so delicious. I'm going to show you how pineapples are grown. You can see how it grows. Watch a pineapple grow. Let's see what happens. How does it grow? A pineapple grows on a plant. It does not grow from a seed. That's Nell, and she loves pineapples. See the leafy top? A farmer takes pot of an old plant, and a new plant grows from it. That is very cool. What does it need to grow? Some sandy soil, sunshine, and warmth. There they are. There's the soil. The plant grows many flowers. Look how beautiful that looks. Doesn't even really look like a pineapple yet, does it? The flowers grow and they start to stick together. It's very cool. This makes a fruit. It is ready to be picked. Yup, it's yellow and it is ripe. Farmers cut each pineapple from the plant and then they're shipped away. Here they are in the ship. They're going in the crate. They're going to be shipped away. You can buy one at the grocery store. We love pineapples. And that's the life cycle of a pineapple. You take a piece of it, you plant it in the ground. It flowers, remember, was all these different colors, and then it turned into a fruit. That is very cool. And now you know how a pineapple grows. And if you grow a pineapple, You might actually be able to make something out of your pineapple. So, in this book, Mr. Putter and Tabby sees the stars. He eats some pineapple jelly rolls. Let's see what happens. So this is Mr. Putter, and this is his cat Tabby. Mr. Putter and his fine cat Tabby loved to sleep. They could sleep anywhere. They slept in chairs, in swings, in cars, in tubs, and sometimes in the laundry room. Mr. Putter and Tabby also slept in a bed. Of course, most of the time, sleeping in a bed was just fine. Mr. Putter plumped his pillow and Tabby squished hers, and then they slept like logs. But one night, one of the logs could not sleep. Let's see why. This is chapter 2. Mr. Putter was the log who could not sleep. He could not sleep because he had eaten too many pineapple jelly rolls at Mrs. Teaberry's house. Mrs. Teaberry was Mr. Potter's good friend and neighbor, and she liked to feed him. She liked to feed everyone. But most of all, she liked to feed Mr. Putter. She was always sending her good dog Zeke over to Mr. Putter's house with a note, and the note always said, "Are you hungry?" And Mr. Potter always said, "Yes." So he and Tabby went next door a lot. But tonight, Mr. Putter had been having such a good time that he lost track and he ate 21 pineapple jelly rolls. He forgot to count them as he popped them one at a time into his mouth. Before he knew it, 21 jelly rolls were gone, and it was time to go home. Mrs. Teaberry was happy that Mr. Putter enjoyed her jelly rolls so much, but Mr. Putter's stomach was not. It grumbled and grumbled and grumbled. Mr. Putter looked at his soft, nice bed when he got home. Grumble, grumbled his stomach. Mr. Putter knew he would not be able to sleep with all that grumbling. What to do? Mr. Putter looked at Tabby. Then he had an idea. Chapter 3, Stars. "Let's go for a walk," Mr. Putter said. He put his coat back on, and he put his hat back on, and he picked up Tabby, and out the door they went. It was a beautiful night. The moon was full, and the moonlight was everywhere. Tabby looked, she listened, she twitched her ears, she twitched her tail. She loved the night. Mr. Putter loved it too, even with a grumbling stomach. Mr. Putter looked up at the sky. He showed Tabby the stars, and he told her all about them. He told her that was the Big Dipper was full of milk from the Milky Way. And Tabby puttered because she loved milk. He told her about looking at stars when he was a boy and how he had always wanted to ride in a rocket ship. He told her how he had always dreamed of adventure. And there's Mr. Putter when he was a boy. Tabby purred some more. Mr. Putter and Tabby made a nice big circle around the neighborhood. They looked up at the sky, and they looked at the yellow house lights of the houses, and they looked at the cat sitting in the window looking back at them. There they are. And when at last they circled back home, they stopped in front of Mrs. Teaberry's house. Mrs. Teaberry and Zeke were out on the front lawn. "Mrs. Teaberry, what are you doing up?" asked Mr. Putter. "Zeke has a grumbling stomach," said Mrs. Teaberry. "He ate too many jelly rolls and we can't sleep." Mr. Putter and Tabby were delighted. They sat on the lawn with Mrs. Teaberry and Zeke. Mr. Putter's stomach and Zeke's stomach talked to each other while Mr. Putter and Mrs. Teaberry talked to each other. Grumble, grumble, grumble. Sometimes it's hard for Miss Robin to turn the page. Here we go. They told stories in the moonlight. They told secrets, and they made each other laugh. Then, when the stomachs on the front lawn stopped grumbling, everyone said good night, went to bed, and slept like logs. In the morning, Mr. Putter heard a scratching at the door. He opened it. It was Zeke with a note, and the note said, "Are you hungry?" Mr. Putter smiled, and he picked up Tabby, and together they walked next door. I hope Mr. Putter doesn't eat 21 more pineapple jelly rolls, because that hurt his belly. And I'm going to read you one last story about a cactus, and it's called Hug Me. Do you think you could hug a cactus? Probably not. Let's see what happens with this one. Here we go. Look at all these beautiful cacti. Felipe was a descendant from an old and famous family who liked to look good and always behaved properly. His family kept everything neat and tidy, and they believed one should never trespass into another's personal space. Felipe was taught to keep still, encouraged to be looked at, and told that one day he'd reach a high position. See how little he is and how big this cactus is? But Felipe thought his family worried about all the wrong things. They didn't notice at all that he wanted a hug. Of course, he could see his family wasn't the touchy-feely type. So he wished someone else would come and put their arms around him, but no one ever did. One day, Felipe made a new acquaintance. He was bold and confident, and he was trouble. You know what that is, guys? That's a balloon. But Felipe couldn't see that, and they grew closer and closer until the day disaster struck. What do you think happened? Pop! Felipe was blamed and made to feel very bad. No one in his family thought of giving him a hug. Poor Felipe. He's very sad. Clearly, he didn't belong there. For a while, Felipe hoped he would find a new family. But wherever he went, he wasn't welcome. Oh, that's very sad. So he learned to enjoy his own company and thought he didn't need anyone after all. During all this time, he felt very lonely. But what he didn't know was that someone else was feeling lonely too. Do you know who was feeling lonely? Let's see if we can figure it out. Oh, the day he realized that it's a rock and he's feeling very sad. What do you think's going to happen? Felipe knew just what to do. Oh, he's going to give the rock a hug. And now they're besties. That was such a nice story. Well, I hope you enjoyed all the stories about cacti and pineapples and pink flamingos. And I hope I see you soon. Bye.